A reminder that Hobart Aquatic Center pool grounds are tobacco and drug alcohol free. This rule is in effect at all events at West Fargo Public School buildings and grounds, as well as activities on park board properties and rented facilities. We ask for your cooperation in observing this rule. Restrooms are located behind the scoreboard on the upper mezzanine level and in the north corridor of the lower lobby. Concessions can be found in the lower lobby across from the elevator. Tonight's concessions are being manned by the West Fargo Boys Swim and Dive Team. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Swim and Dive meet featuring the visiting Grand Forks Central Knights, the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders, and the host West Fargo Packers. We extend a special welcome to our guests from Grand Forks. This meet between the Knights, Rough Riders, and Packers will be conducted under the strictest codes of good sportsmanship. The North Dakota High School Activities Association, the Eastern Dakota Conference, and School Administration encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As high school student athletes and representatives of their communities, the Packers, Knights, and Rough Riders are committed to fair play, responsibility, and respect. They invite you to support their effort. Together, let us all create an environment for high school competition that we can be proud of. And now introducing tonight's teams. First, the Grand Forks Central Knights. The Knights are coached by Brian Walls and assisted by Bo Simon and Sarah Walls. The Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. The Rough Riders are coached by Brian Walls, assisted by Ellie Roach, Bo Simon, and Sarah Walls. And now introducing the host team for today's event, the West Fargo Packers. The Packers are coached by head coach Matt Steiner, assisted by Sarah Montplaisir, Leanne Mengo-Cook, and Michael Clark. The officials for tonight's meet are meet referee Chris Ramos, starter Lisa Montplaisir, and stroke and turn Ann Schmitz and Chris Cerny. We ask for your cooperation in maintaining silence for all starts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask as you stand as you're able, remove any headwear and remain at attention as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Event 1, the 200-yard medley relay. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 1, Packers E, Schleter, Olson, Stanton, and Rarick. In lane 2, Packers D, Maslowski, Amundsen, Wang, and Trespass. In lane 3, the Packers B, Carling, Olson, Dahl, and Hoffman. In lane 4, the Rough Riders A, Anderson, Whitney, Olson, and Vetter. In lane 5, the Packers A, Montplaisir, Bruns, Nelson, and Wabrin. In lane 6, the Knights A, Evanson, Euler, Tack, and Bancroft. In lane 7, the Packers C, Pozdemio, Jacobson, Sanders, and Mischke. And in lane 8, the Rough Riders B, Anderson, Bierke, Boehm, and Kostelecki. Event 2, the 200-yard freestyle. This is heat 1 of 2. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Haley Metcalf. In lane 4 for Red River, Avery Kostelecki. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Andy Stewart. And in lane 6 for Red River, Aaron Salgado. Heat 2. In lane 1 for West Fargo, Ella Amundsen. In lane 2 for Red River, Maddie Bjerke. In lane 4 for Red River, Olivia Whitney. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Rachel Coons. In lane 6 for Red River, Rory Anderson. And in lane 7 for West Fargo, Heidi Unser. Event 3, the 200-yard IM. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Sadie Wabrin. In lane 4 for Red River, Jolie Anderson. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Ellie Nelson. In lane 6 for Central, Rainey Bancroft. And in lane 7 for West Fargo, Peyton Olson. Event 4, the 50-yard freestyle. This is heat 104. In lane 1 for Red River, Michaela Sagini. In lane 2 for Red River, Sasha Poldavitsky. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Linnea Bruns. In lane 4 for West Fargo, Lily Amundsen. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Amelia Paziembo. In lane 6 for Central, Jelena Kidd. In lane 7 for West Fargo, Georgia Trespass. And in lane 8 for Red River, Ava Ray. Heat 2. In lane 1 for Red River, Rylan Kostelecki. In lane 2 for Central, Sophia Casavant. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Macy Schleter. In lane 4 for Red River, Kirsten Oakland. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Chloe Maslowski. In lane 6 for Central, Elsie Kyle. In lane 7 for West Fargo, Charlie Olson. And in lane 8 for Red River, Jenna Post. Heat 3. In lane 1 for West Fargo, Lauren Sanders. In lane 2 for Central, Claire Schill. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Evie Jacobson. In lane 4 for Red River, Grace Fish. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Emma Buang. In lane 6 for Central, Gabby Tack. In lane 7 for West Fargo, Helena Stanton. And in lane 8 for Red River, Abigail Babe. Heat 4. In lane 1 for West Fargo, Juliana Dahl. In lane 2 for Central, Morgan Euler. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Haley Carling. In lane 4 for Red River, Olivia Twitter. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Ella Montplaisir. In lane 6 for Central, Gabby Evanson. In lane 7 for West Fargo, Kaylin Hoffman. And in lane 8 for Red River, Addison Olson. We'll take a short break while we get set up for diving.
While the divers finish warming up, let me share the order of dives. We've got 5 divers this evening, each doing 6 rounds of dives. Diving first for West Fargo, Julia Rarick. Diving for Grand Forks Red River, Bronwyn Leffler. Diving for Grand Forks Central, Mira Bry. For Grand Forks Central, Sydney Sandberg. And for West Fargo, Olivia Mischke. And the divers are fired up and ready to go. Let's do round 1. Julia. 101A, forward dive straight, 1.4. Judges Award 23.8. Bronwyn 103B, forward 1.5 somersault pike, 1.7. Judge 3? Is it not registered? Oh, they're up. Judges Award 24.65. Mira 101C, forward dive tuck, 1.2. Judges Award 13.2. Sydney 103C, forward 1.5 somersault tuck, 1.6. Judges Award 27.2. Olivia 103B, forward 1.5 somersault pike, 1.7. Judges Award 28.05. This is round 2. Julia 103C, forward 1.5 somersault tuck, 1.6. Judges Award 19.2. Bronwyn 104C, forward 2 somersaults, tuck, 2.2. Judges Award 24.2. Mira, 102C, forward, 1 somersault tuck, 1.4. Judges Award 17.5. Sydney, 104C, forward, 2 somersaults, tuck, 2.2. Judges Award 38.5. Olivia, 104C, forward, 2 somersaults, tuck, 2.2. Judges Award 33.0. This is round 3. Julia, 5121D, forward, 1 somersault, half twist, free, 1.7. Judges Award 22.95. Bronwyn, 5132D, forward, 1.5 somersault, 1 twist, free, 2.2. Judges Award 38.5. Mira, 301C, reverse dive tuck, 1.4. Judges Award 20.0. Sydney, 403C, inward, 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.2. Judges Award 37.4. Olivia, 203C, back, 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.0. Judges Award 35.0. This is round 4. Julia, 5221D, back one somersault, half twist, free, 1.7. Judges Award 27.2. Bronman 403C, inward, 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.2. Judges Award 41.8. Mira 201C, back dive tuck, 1.5. Judges Award 19.5. Sydney 202A, back one somersault straight, 1.7. Judges Award 29.75. Olivia 5223D, back one somersault, 1.5 twist, free, 2.3. Judges Award 41.4. This is round 5. Julia 202B, back one somersault pike, 1.6. Judges Award 24.0. Bronwyn 202A, back one somersault straight, 1.7. Judges Award 28.05. Mira 5221D, back one somersault, half twist, free, 1.7. Uh-oh. Judges Award 11.05. Sydney 5223D, back one somersault, 1.5 twist, free, 2.3. Judges Award, 41.4. Olivia, 401B, inward dive pike, 1.5. Judges Award, 30.75. This is round 6. This is the final round of dives. Julia, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4. Judges Award, 23.8. Bronwyn, 302C, reverse 1 somersault tuck, 1.6. Judges Award, 28.8. Mira, 401C, inward dive tuck, 1.4. Judges Award, 9.8. Sydney, 302C, reverse 1 somersault tuck, 1.6. Judges Award, 26.4. Olivia, 403C, inward 1.5 somersault tuck, 2.2. Judges Award, 35.2, and this concludes our diving event. I think that's the most bingos we've ever had in a dual event. The pool is open for a 10-minute warm-up, and we'll resume swimming in 10 minutes.
Hey Packer Nation, this is Rachel Bachmeyer, proud principal of West Fargo High School. We wanted to take this opportunity to share some important information with you about back to school. We hope you've had a fun, safe, and exciting summer, and as we prepare to welcome all learners back on campus toward the end of August, I wanted to communicate some upcoming dates and essential announcements to set us up for a successful year. This brief presentation will cover introductions of staff who are on your student support team, as well as important dates, information about schedules, rules, procedures, tips to help your student prepare for the year, and ways to stay looped into West Fargo High news. I'll also share some updates about the North Dakota Scholarship and the upcoming September 26th bond referendum. Like I said, my name is Rachel Bachmeyer, and this will be my 8th year at West Fargo High and my 2nd as head principal. I'm originally from Kent, Ohio, and consequently was born and raised a very proud Ohio State University football fan. Go Bucks! My journey as a social studies teacher took me to the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota, inner city Denver, inner city Philly, and then the Phillips Exeter Academy in New Hampshire, before my husband Levi, a proud West Fargo High graduate, convinced me to lay down roots right here. We live in the Packer feeder system with our rescue pup Shunka, and we'll be welcoming our first child to our family this November. I also want to shout out the amazing educators at West Fargo High School. I've included a picture of our staff dressed to the nines for theme day this past year, and then one of the admin team on a particularly rainy home football game. We really do have the best people at West Fargo High. They care really deeply about our students, and I am truly honored to work alongside them every day. Excellent leaders serve as West Fargo High School's admin team. We've got Dr. Wayne Sampson, Mr. John Asprey, Mr. Rick Wilson as our assistant principals, and Mrs. Lindsay Metz as our dean of students. Each serves a subset of the alphabet, and we did have to change that from last year to this year to help balance things. So make sure you double check and see if your administrator has changed. So in order of the alpha, we have Mr. Asprey, A through F, and then we have Mrs. Metz, G through L, Dr. Sampson, M through R, and then Mr. Wilson, S through Z. We're also grateful to have West Fargo Police Department's own Jason Balvick serving as our school resource officer. This will be his 11th year, and Mr. Justin Beam as our building activities director. In addition to an assigned administrator, your student is also supported by a school counselor, and we are incredibly lucky to have this dedicated and energetic team serving our kids. We've got Mr. Jamie Zool, Ms. Courtney Quist, Mrs. Dana Rosendahl, Dr. Chastity Odenheide, and Mrs. Tessa Roberts. And now some important dates to get onto your calendar. So in a little over 1 week, West Fargo High will host Schedule Change Day. Like in years past, this is a primary opportunity to address any and all schedule change requests for your students. I'll talk more about this later. Back to school night is Tuesday, August 22nd from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. and I'm going to highlight 2 meetings. So we're going to host a meeting for senior families, so the families of grade 12 students at 5:30 p.m. It's a big year. We got a lot to talk about to make sure we're ready to go. And then we'll host kind of an orientation for freshmen and new student families at 6:30 p.m. It'll have some of the same information that we talked about in the spring, but additional updates for you. Freshmen and new students can also pick up a Packer t-shirt in the Commons where there will be information about activities and electives and other opportunities offered here at West Fargo High. We encourage all students to attend, walk your class schedule, meet your teachers. It's a really good way to settle into what your year will look like at West Fargo High. So the first day of school is Thursday, August 24th. As in years past, we're going to run a special schedule on the first day of school, so all students need to be there by 8:25 a.m. We'll kick off the day all together. There will be time in Packer time, and then students will run their class schedule in the afternoon. So Thursday, first day of school, need to be there by 8:25. Second day of school is our first regularly scheduled day, and it will be an A day. For school pictures, sophomores and juniors will get their picture taken on the first day of school on that Thursday, and freshmen will get their picture taken as a part of their study hall on the second day of school on Friday. I also want to shout out the Bank of North Dakota that's hosting a high school parent launch party on Wednesday, August 30th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Lights. They'll have a ton of resources available to help navigate high school and whatever is coming next for your student. Okay, the big change. As we talked about last school year, all of the high schools in West Fargo will be operating on a block schedule beginning this fall. The QR code I included leads you to links with the information that we shared with families with those Q&A sessions that we hosted last year, so you can check that out if you want more information. The basic takeaway is that classes are now 90 minutes long, and they'll be on an alternating A-day, B-day schedule. So 4 classes on an A-day and then 4 different classes on a B-day. Block 1 starts at 8:25 a.m. Block 4 ends at 3:35 p.m. There are no late starts. There's an advisory period for Packer Time and Win in between blocks 1 and 2. There are a ton of reasons why West Fargo Public Schools decided to go in this direction. I've listed some of them on the slide, including increased credit earning potential for students, fewer courses for more focus, and then the things you can do in a longer block of time that you can't do in 45 minutes, like getting out into the community, more job shadowing, some deeper instructional strategies. There are also a handful of logistical benefits as well. I did want to point out, because I think it's important to note, that the system we schedule with in Power School was able to accommodate 95% of student scheduling requests in this block format. That is equivalent to what we have seen in past years, and in fact, even higher than some of the success rates we've had in recent years. This is a big change. Change is hard, and all of our teachers are working really diligently to prepare. While there will undoubtedly be the pretty typical growing pains that are associated with an organization doing a big change like this, we are excited about the potential of block scheduling, and we'll continue to refine and adjust and grow to make sure we're meeting the needs of our students. The bell schedule for the school year is available on the website, and you can see it right here. Like I shared, block 1 begins at 8:25 a.m. Block 4 ends at 3:35 p.m. There's that daily 20-minute advisory between blocks 1 and 2 for Packer Time and Win sessions. No late starts. School starts the same time every day, including Wednesdays. And there's an extended advisory schedule on that. We would use that for pep rallies and other events. This is what a student schedule looks like within Power School. So you can see the designation of A days and B days on that left-hand side. So this student on an A day would have dance jam, and then open campus and their lunch, chemistry, and then English 3. On B days, they would have photography, and then consumer math and their lunch, graphic design, and US history. You won't see lunch visually in the student's schedule, and that's okay, because you can know what lunch they've been assigned based on their number next to their block 2 class. So for example, you can see that this student has a 2.2 on A days, open campus, and a 2.2 on B days for consumer math. So 2.2 means they'll have second lunch, hence the 2. This means that the student would go to the first 45 minutes of their second block class, break for lunch, and then go back for the last 45 minutes of their class. If a student has a 2.1 for their second block, that means they have first lunch. So 2.1, first lunch. So they would have lunch, and then they would go to their second block. And then a 2.3, if they're scheduled in a 2.3, pay attention to that 3, that means third lunch. They would have their block, and then they would go to lunch. So you know what lunch you have by the number of your second block class, 2.1, 2.2, or 2.3. So again, learners won't see like a period that says lunch built into their schedule. Don't worry, that's how it's supposed to be. Everybody has been assigned a lunch. You know which lunch you have based on the number of your second block class. 2.1 means first lunch, 2.2 means second lunch, 2.3 means third lunch. Most students, like probably 90% of students, have the same lunch on A and B days. For a handful of students, they might have a different lunch on A versus B days because we tried to accommodate as many of their elective requests as possible. So just make sure you're double checking and seeing that which lunch you have on A and B days. If it's 2.1 on A days and 2.1 on B days, you have the same lunch. But for a group of students that we were trying to increase their scheduling requests with, you might have a 2.2 lunch on A days and a 2.3 lunch on B days. I also want to talk just briefly about study halls. So all ninth graders have been assigned a study hall to start the year. We want to make sure you have a foundation of support as you adjust to high school. All students who failed a semester 2 course last year and are coming back to West Fargo High have also been placed in a study hall. We want to make sure you are in our building to get the support you need to make sure you can pass your classes. So for all of these students, grades 9 through 12, who are in a closed study hall, so this is different than a study hall for special education or English learner support. So any student in a closed study hall will have the opportunity to apply
Event 6, the 100-yard butterfly. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Linnea Bruns. In lane 4 for Red River, Jolie Anderson. And in lane 5 for West Fargo, Sadie Wabrin. Results of event 2, the women's 200-yard freestyle. In 6th place for Red River, Maddie Bierke. In 5th place for Red River, Rory Anderson. In 4th place for West Fargo, Ella Amundsen. In 3rd place for West Fargo, Heidi Unser. In 2nd place for Red River, Olivia Whitney. And in 1st place with a winning time of 2:15.41 from the Packers, Rachel Coons. Results of event 3, the 200-yard IM. In 5th place from West Fargo, Peyton Olson. In 4th place from West Fargo, Sadie Wabrin. In 3rd place from Red River, Jolie Anderson. In 2nd place from Central, Rainey Bancroft. And in 1st place with a winning time of 2:28.62 from the Packers, Ellie Nelson. Event 7, the 100-yard freestyle. This is heat 1 of 4. In lane 3 for Central, Jelena Kidd. In lane 4 for Red River, Sasha Poltavsky. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Georgia Trespass. And in lane 6 for Red River, Michaela Sagnini. Here are results of event 4, the 50-yard freestyle. In 6th place from Central, Gabby Evanson. In 5th place from Red River, Grace Fish. In 4th place from Red River, Addison Olson. In 3rd place from West Fargo, Linnea Bruns. In 2nd place from Red River, Olivia Vetter. And in 1st place with a winning time of 26:31 from the Packers, Ella Montplaisir. Here are results of event 5, the diving. In 5th place from Central, Maya Bry. In 4th place from West Fargo, Julia Rarick. In 3rd place from Red River, Branwen Loeffler. In 2nd place from Central, Sydney Sandberg. And in 1st place with a winning score of 203.4 from the Packers, Olivia Mischke. Heat 2. In lane 1 for Red River, Rylan Kostelecki. In lane 2 for Central, Sophia Casavant. In lane 3 for Red River, Ava Ray. In lane 4 for Red River, Kirsten Oakland. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Macy Schleter. In lane 6 for Central, Elsie Kyle. In lane 7 for Red River, Jenna Post. And in lane 8 for Red River, Erin Salgado. Heat 3. In lane 1 for West Fargo, Lauren Sanders. In lane 2 for Central, Morgan Euler. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Evie Jacobson. In lane 4 for Red River, Rory Anderson. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Andy Stewart. In lane 6 for Central, Claire Schill. In lane 7 for West Fargo, Chloe Maslowski. And in lane 8 for Red River, Abigail Boehm. Heat 4. In lane 2 for Central, Gabby Evanson. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Haley Carling. In lane 4 for Red River, Olivia Vetter. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Rachel Coons. In lane 6 for Central, Rainey Bancroft. In lane 7 for West Fargo, Ella Amundsen. And in lane 8 for Red River, Grace Fish. Here results event 6, the 100-yard butterfly. In third place for West Fargo, Sadie Wabrin. In second place for Red River, Jolie Anderson. And in first place with a winning time of 1:10:32 from the Packers, Linnea Bruns. Event 8, the 500-yard freestyle. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Juliana Dahl. In lane 4 for Red River, Olivia Whitney. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Heidi Unser. And in lane 6 for Red River, Avery Kostelecki. All right, get out those 50-50 raffle tickets. We're going to pull a winner here in just a moment.
You want to meet them up there with the money, or do you want them to come down here? Or?
Oh, we can meet them.
Okay.
All right, the winner tonight is going to take home $52.50, and the winning ticket is 109778. 109778. If this is your ticket, you can pick up your money where you bought your tickets at. Here are results of event 7, the 100-yard freestyle. In 6th place from West Fargo, Ella Amundsen. In 5th place from Red River, Grace Fish. In 4th place from Central, Gabby Evanson. In 3rd place from West Fargo, Rachel Coons. In 2nd place from Central, Rainey Bancroft. And in 1st place with a winning time of 58.66, from Red River, Olivia Vetter. Team scores to event 7. The Packers 62, Red River 41, and the Packers 72, Central 27.
Are you sorting that?
Event 9, the 200-yard freestyle relay. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 1, Rough Rider C. Poltavsky, Post, Sagnini, and Salgado. In lane 2, the Knights B. Schill, Casavant, Kidd, and Kyle. In lane 3, the Packers B. Carling, Amundsen, Jacobson, and Unser. In lane 4, the Rough Riders A. Anderson, Fish, Olson, and Vetter. In lane 5, the Packers A. Montplaisir, Schottky, Wabern, and Coons. In lane 6, the Knights A. Bancroft, Evanson, Euler, and Tack. In lane 7, the Packers C. Stewart, Schleter, Maslowski, and Metcalf. And in lane 8, the Rough Riders B. Bierke, Kostelecki, Oakland, and Ray. Results of event 8, the 500-yard freestyle. In 4th place from Red River, Avery Kostelecki. In 3rd place from West Fargo, Juliana Dahl. In 2nd place from Red River, Olivia Whitney. And in 1st place with a winning time of 6:21.95 from the Packers, Heidi Unser. In the previous heat, disqualification lane 7, exchange violation. Event 10, the 100-yard backstroke. This is heat 1 of 2. In lane 3 for West Fargo, Emma Buang. In lane 4 for West Fargo, Helena Stanton. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Haley Metcalf. And in lane 6 for West Fargo, Amelia Pazimbiambo. Results of event 9, the 200-yard freestyle relay. In third place, Central A. In second place, Red River A. And in first place with a winning time of 150.07, the team of Mont Plaisir, Shotsky, Wavern, and Coons, the Packers A.
Very important math. You graduated when my kid was 7th grade, so you're old.
Okay, I was. That's good. Same thing. Turn 5.
Are you calling it a turn violation? You called it a stroke. I'm like, what did they do?
He left the wall on her dress, so
Right. That's a turn violation.
yeah.
Lane 6 turn violation.
In the previous heat, disqualification, lane 6, turn violation. Heat 2.
Lots of scratches.
In lane 1 for West Fargo, Kaylin Hoffman. In lane 4 for Red River, Maddie Bierke. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Ellie Nelson. And in lane 7 for West Fargo, Peyton Olson. Event 11, the 100-yard breaststroke. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 4 for Red River, Addison Olson. In lane 5 for West Fargo, Ella Montplaisir. In lane 6 for Central, Gabby Tack. And in lane 7 for West Fargo, Lily Amundsen. The results of event 10, the 100-yard backstroke. In fourth place for West Fargo, Peyton Olson. In third place from Red River, Maddie Bierke. In second place from West Fargo, Kaylin Hoffman. And in first place with a winning time of 106.02 from the Packers, Ellie Nelson. Team scores for event 10, the Packers 93, Red River 54, the Packers 105, Central 31. Event 12, the 400-yard freestyle relay. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 1, Packers D, Metcalf, Boeng, Sanders, and Trespass. In lane 3, the Packers B, Unser, Amundsen, Hoffman, and Dahl. In lane 4, the Rough Riders A, Fish, Anderson, Whitney, and Bame. In lane 5, the Packers A, Coons, Nelson, Bruns, and Shotsky. In lane 7, the Packers C, Olson, Stewart, Stanton, and Poziembo. And in lane 8, the Rough Riders B, Ray, Oakland, Salgado, and Post. Here are results of event 11, the women's 100-yard breaststroke. In fourth place from West Fargo, Lily Amundsen. In third place from Central, Gabby Tack. In second place from Red River, Addison Olson. And in first place with a winning time of 1:12.88 from the Packers, Ella Montplaisir. We will have final results momentarily. West Fargo High School would like to thank you for visiting the Hobart Aquatic Center and attending tonight's event. We ask that you help in keeping our facility clean. Please be so kind and place trash in a receptacle on your way out of the building. Your assistance is much appreciated by the Hobart Aquatic Center staff.
Thanks for helping tonight, Katie. Yep.
Here are results of event 12, the 400-yard freestyle relay. In third place, West Fargo B. In second place, Red River A. And in first place with a winning time of 4:04.56, the teams of Coons, Nelson, Bruns, and Shotsky, Packers A. And your final scores tonight, the West Fargo Packers 112, Red River 62, and the Packers 126, Central 35. Thank you for attending tonight's meet and supporting high school athletics. Drive safely, and we'll see you next time.